Guys, reading trend direction all depends on the time frame that you're looking at. Okay? You wouldn't read trend direction on the weekly time frame the same way that you would read it on the daily time frame, 4-hour or the 1-hour time frame. Now, when we trade the new level strategy, we know that we take a deep top-down approach. We start on the weekly to get an idea of which direction price is moving on the weekly. Then we go to the daily time frame to get an understanding of, which direction price is moving, and that's how we get our signals on the daily. Then we look for entry on the 4-hour or the 1-hour time frame, depending on which one of those two time frames gives us the best option for entry. But keep in mind, when you're looking for trend direction or which way price is moving, it all depends on the time frame that you're looking at. Here's what I mean. If we look on the weekly time frame right here, we're looking at the AUD USD on the weekly chart. This is an overall downtrend, right? This is a downtrending market, right? But if you're looking to trade this pair right here, and you're starting to look from the weekly time frame, well, the weekly candles have 5 days within the candles, right? 5 trading days in 1 week. So as you can see right here, although we're in an overall downtrend, this price has been moving to the upside for the past 4 weeks, for the past month to the upside. Okay, even though we're in an overall downtrending market, price is actually moving in the past month to the upside, right? So once we look at the weekly time frame to gather which direction the price is moving, we would not say that we're in an overall downtrend if we would like to trade. If we're talking about the overall trending of the market, yes, we are in an overall downtrend. But once we're looking for trade setups, we're not technically looking for a sell opportunity. Per this market at this particular point in time, we should be looking for a buy setup based on weekly momentum in the market. Okay? Now, let me show you guys what I mean. Today is Sunday, December 22nd, right? So this is the first day of this week. So essentially this candle right here doesn't count. We can't look at this candle because this candle has just started. We would have to look at trade opportunities from last week. So this candle, right? So this is the first day. Once we go to the daily time frame, we're going to count 6 days from where the price is right now till last Sunday, where the market opened. Okay. Now my bias is would have been to the upside based on the momentum candles and what momentum is showing me on the oscillator. Also based on the way price is progressing or becoming more bullish, bouncing off this level right here, right? My bias would have been to look for a trade going to the upside, but also recognizing the fact that we do have a level of resistance right here. Okay? If I was going to take a trade in this pair. Alrighty. So let's go to the daily time frame and see if we can confirm the short term, I should call it short term price action in this pair. This is today, so this candle doesn't count. Let's count back 5 candles from today. Let's do it like this. Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, Sunday, Monday right here. So this was the beginning of last week, this candle right here. But keep in mind, guys, our bias was to the upside, right? So as you can see, price came down on Monday, Sunday, Monday. Let me just call it Monday, Tuesday, then price reversed Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So the move confirmed to the upside. How could you have possibly gotten into a trade, right? You see, there was no trade setup on the 4-hour time frame. No real trade setup, right? There was, but you would have to read this slightly differently than the new level strategy. Okay? But if we traded the momentum, just based on momentum, we could have went over to the 4-hour, knowing that coming into the week, our bias would have been to the upside. How does the market create buys? First, it has to create sellers, right? So before coming into the week, we would already decided, right, that our bias was to the upside. And we would actually look for a pullback to this level right here to trade up. Unless price broke this level, we would look for a breaking of this level, a retest of this level to trade down, right? But keep in mind, our bias was always to the upside based on, back on the weekly, based on this candle, based on the previous week's candle. We would have been looking to trade the following week to the upside until we reach this level of resistance, right? Although we reached it here, could have got to the 4-hour time frame, bounced off this level last week. We would have been looking for a bounce right off this 7-month support level. So how does the market create buyers? First, it has to create sellers. Push down into the level. Price got really weak coming into this level. You see the weakening of price. You see on the oscillator we're in an oversold condition. Bouncing right off this level. Boom. Crossed above the 20. Stop loss below. Straight to the take profit. As simple as that. That's how we could have taken a trade. But always remember, guys, the way you look at the direction that price is moving, right? Or the trend, the immediate trend for you to take a trade, it depends on the time frame. You won't look at the trend on the weekly the same as you would look at the trend on the daily, because the candles, the candles on the weekly hold so much more data than the candles on the daily time frame. This represents a week of price data. The candles on the daily time frame only represents 1 day of price data. So they have to be viewed differently. When you're looking at the weekly time frame for momentum or trend direction, you should look at it candle by candle. When you look at the daily time frame for trend direction, you have to consider at least the past 5 candles to see which direction price is moving. Alrighty? So I hope you guys kind of understand where I'm coming from. I hope you fully understand where I'm coming from actually in terms of which direction you should trade. All right, guys. Have a good night.